Hi everybody, it's me Bernard Parsons here, aka Sir Burman, or other known as Bernie P. Welcome to the Studio Parsons project. My company Studio Parsons has been around for a while, and I mostly have been working on working in the graphic design field. And eventually I've actually gotten more involved in the video game side over the past couple of years as a UI artist. And plain and simply, I have a love of video games. Now, it's been kind of hard for me to get back into the gaming industry, and I'm still looking for position as a UI designer or a level game designer, and I'm not using this video to kind of promote myself to get a job. This is documenting the video game project that I'm working on, that I'm building in Unity. Now, I've been testing a few other game engines just to see what easeability some of these engines can offer in terms of usability, how quickly you can build a game, and also without any knowledge of programming. Some of them actually are very simple to use, but some of them are very basic as well and very limited to what they can offer. Now, I'm not going to go into the details and chastise or criticize any of these other game engines, but to me, as far as I'm concerned, the two top engines that I like to use is UDK, which is based on the Unreal Engine, and it's phenomenal, but it's so gigantic that I have not even touched the surface of using this as a UI designer. Level designer, yes, but my main focus was or getting involved more was with Unity. Now, Unity is a little different, and some of you that are not familiar with it, and those of you who are, know that Unity is a great engine to work with, but it's not one of those game engines where you have all the bells and whistles provided to you to use. You are given a game engine that will allow you to do some, internal scripting or preset scripts that allow you to add functionality. But the basis is that you have to generate the code at more or less. And I'm not a programmer, and I was looking for another alternative to help me build a game. And it ended up coming back to using Unity. Now, I could have used UDK, but I wanted to familiarize myself more and start learning how to write in C#. Now, I'm not a programmer, like I said. I'm a pure, hardcore designer. But I figured, I might as well immerse myself into the project and start learning from others who are, genius programmers and have offered their skills and their knowledge to the Unity community and allow us to learn from them. And that's what basically I'm doing. I'm taking tutorials from other programmers and copying what they're doing, but I'm coding what they're coding into the game engine to provide the functionality that I need for my game project. And I'm at the stage now where I am needing assets, at least basically a character. So right now the programming is put on hold, but some of the functionalities are there for a gameplay, to move the character around and whatnot. So I have to design a character. Now, you're going to see in a few minutes or in a few seconds some of the work that I've done. Now, there really is no conceptual art or anything like that. Sometimes for me, I jump right into something in terms of modeling, for instance, totally based on memory. If I know something that I want, I'll be able to design it and build it in, say, a 3D software like Maya. And from there, export it, import it into Unity, and then start using it into the game level. So this will be a extensive project where it'll start off basically just me doing most of the work, but when I get to a certain level, I will be looking for help, whether it's online with the Unity community, with other developers or programmers, or going through the chain of people that I've met over the years, that I've worked with and have knowledge working in Unity, and working out with them something where they can become a part of the project and get credited, and possibly, hopefully, the idea is to make money selling the game. And there are going to be different levels and different stages, and this is also going to be used to help build a Kickstarter video, probably multiple videos, but I will be looking for some funding, of course, to get this project even further, or expand it even larger than what I'm previously building right now, because my imagination is beyond most people, and I just can never stop thinking about what it is that I can add to a game. And with that said, let's just take a look around and show you the place where I live 90% of the time during the day. I work down here in my man cave and slash office, or designing area, and you get a kind of a feel of what type of person that I am and the things that I love doing. And I'll just give you a little brief introduction to some of the stuff that I've done so far. And some of you may think is very simple, or you think you could do better. That's fine. I don't really want any negativity or negative feedback. All I want is positive feedback from those out there who are interested in the game once I have finished the completion of it. If it doesn't get completed, it just means at a stage where it needs to go a little further. Like I said, probably needing some funding, needing to pay probably another programmer, probably another designer, to help with the workload to expand the game itself, and then possibly from there take that game and make it even into something else, maybe a part 2, or a different style, same type of gameplay, but a different style, just to be able to create more video game content as an indie developer. Now, without further ado, let's take a look around. I'm going to grab the camera and we'll take a look around. This is what we call live. Well, it's not live, but so right here we have kind of like my computer's all set up here. I use my laptop for modeling and coding as well. Here I have another 2 dual monitor computer set up. Just bought this Dell, and boot it up here. Oh, I got some music playing. There we go. And you can see that I've already got some modeling going on here. Ooh, what could that be? And ooh, hang on there, Iron Man. Trusty old Iron Man here. And this is pretty much my studio right here. This is where I do my drawings, and I sit here and I doodle and I come up with some ideas. And I have all my toy collection as my inspiration, all over the place. You see toys, and also I'm not trying to promote my other hobbies, but I do actually sell toys online because I love toys. I'm a big kid at heart, and they kind of inspire me to do drawings and being creative. So I got myself involved in selling toys online as well. But let's take a look at behind the drawing board here, or the computer, and show you what I've been up to. All right, so this is the beginning of the project right here. You can see that there's a model here, of course. If you don't know what it could be, well, it's gonna be somewhat like a Viking warrior of some sort. Now, I'm still working on the details. As you can see, it's missing his head, it's missing the hands. Um, this is going to be my low polygon version. I don't want to make it too high because for the level of detail that might be used in the game, I've just felt that I didn't want to go too crazy on it. If I just go and remove the wireframe on top, you'll kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like. So this is the start of my character modeling. If, hopefully I'll be getting this character done within the next day or so, but then I still have to do the rigging and testing out, make sure that the rigging's okay, and then create the animation. So some of the process, of course, for you guys who are not familiar with making a game, is a somewhat a lengthy process, and it's not something that can be done just overnight. And that's what I learned by playing around with some of the other game engines that even though they might be very simple and very quick to make a game and not have any knowledge, they're very limited what you can do. And that's the reason why I felt comfortable using Unity. I wanted to learn more by learning in the scripting, and I figured I would jump into it. So here I have the latest Unity project. Now you can download this for free. It is a free version. It's not the pro version. The difference between the free and the pro is that there are a few components in the pro version that you will not get in here. But subsequently, this is a full-fledged game engine that will allow you to build a game. And when it comes to licensing, well, that's where you are going to need some money to promote. But I think there might be some programs available to help you. If not, then you're going to have to look for money. But we'll go through all this together as I progress through it, because I'm going to have to eventually deal with this myself. So we have game projects. If we click on that, no, I don't want to rebuild. I think this was another old project that I had. Sorry about that. But you have standard assets. You can bring in some examples of what they have. So I'm kind of like showing off Unity here. I'm not even in my project. But if we go into scenes, we have a whole bunch of different scenes here that you can use to kind of help facilitate building your own game. Now this is an example of a 2D side-scrolling game, and if we just hit play, it's going to go full screen. I think so. Nope. And what it's going to do is it's going to allow you to jump and move around, and we got some physics here and colliding of objects. So you can actually start off right away using this template to start building your own game if you want to do a 2D side scroller. And eventually it will be doing a 2D side scrolling game as well. It's just that I want to use all of the abilities of 3D and shaders. They can still be used in the 2D, but I wanted it to have the 3D look, complete 3D look. So you got everything here. Even you have racing car, You can go around the track. I don't even know how to accelerate. Menu. And they have it set up here so you got different things you can play with. Particles. So if I just click to create an explosion, so you got these effects you want to play with, and then you can click here and it'll create fire. Then we get other things here. Now these are all just demonstrations, of course, dust storms, but these are all effects that you can use in the game. So let's stop this, and now let's just open up our scene. I think I would go to project. So side-scrolling game project right here. Now, don't be amazed when you see it. So, and we're just gonna open scene. We'll go into scenes and build one. Here we are. So, boom. Let's hide the game screen. So this is the scene that I've been working on, and I've been doing my scripting in here. And you can see here I got some scripts that I've been working on, and as I click through them, you can see that there is quite an amount of code that's in here. Some of it it's like a new language to me, but since I've been doing the coding, I kind of have a bit of understanding of, okay, this is what this does. If I have a compiling error, which you will eventually have if you're new to coding or even a programmer in general, to figure out how to fix these compiling errors. So I first of all want to thank Mr. Sebastian Lague. I think that's how you pronounce his last name, Lague. This guy is a genius programmer, and I just find that his tutorials on YouTube is so straightforward and easy to follow, and he explains in depth throughout his scripting what the certain functionalities and meanings are of writing his code. And I will add his link on my website and on my YouTube channel as well. So for those of you who want to build your own side scroller, this is kind of it. Now you're probably looking and saying, well, there's not really much here except a few panels and blocks. But if I hit play, I got a blue block here that moves around. It jumps, and it can go to different levels, and the camera follows it, and that's the beginning of what a side scroller is going to be. So now all I have to do right now is take a character that's animated and whatnot, with the different animation positions like running, idle, I don't know, attack, things like that, and replace my character's default walk animation with this. Replace this block with my character, which is this one. Boop. So this character is going to be in the game. He's going to be running, and from there, once this character gets finished and added into the game, then there's going to be some more scripting and tutorial lessons that have to be done. Again, because I'm not a programmer, I have to sit here and watch this guy over and over to make sure that I know exactly what I'm doing and following him correctly, because I've actually come into situations where because I have a hard time seeing because of my health issues. I have a tendency to make errors, and sometimes the software that you write in that comes in with Unity will automatically detect a different word and add it in for you, and if you're not aware of this, then you're going to get compiling errors. So I'm very excited to get this character done and added into here to make him run around. Now, of course, the easy part is adding all of the assets like the backgrounds, the ground, anything that's going to create the environment and the feel of the environment and the gameplay. That is going to be easy, but again, it's going to be a little bit time consuming, because this is where I will be running into doing concept artwork, to come up with ideas for structures, architectural designs, um, objects that are going to be within the game that are either going to be breakable or power-ups. And then we don't even have enemies yet that will have to be also created for let's just jump off the edge. Yee! That will have to be created for the game. So all in all, this is going to be the base of what this game project is going to be. Now, if you are a game designer or a wannabe game designer or want to make a game, this would be like one of the cool projects that you could get yourself involved in. I'll post the links to the YouTube channel where all of his tutorials are linked, and you can download the latest version of Unity and play around with it a bit. It might be a little intimidating at first, but overall it is a good learning experience. Now, I'm not only going to be getting involved building within Unity. I want to test other game engines as well, and I also really like the Unreal Engine, which I also have here by Epic. I'll just boot this up very quickly to kind of show you from the last time I used to use this. This software has upgraded a lot, because on my old PC I really couldn't run this CPU hungry application. Okay, it's just launching. It takes a while because it has to connect to the internet. I do believe Epic Game Launcher through their website. I was looking at a project here, a game that somebody tweeted on Twitter, and it looked kind of cool. I was like, okay, they're using the Unreal Engine, and I was like, cool. And here we go. It's actually in Unity Tutorials Creation. Sorry about that. I was like, I had it switched over to YouTube, but the guy has got all of the steps here to a final completion of building a side-scrolling game. Now, I don't know the complete limitations, but the guy says he will help you build one by the end of the tutorial. So I'm assuming that that's what he has done. Here we can see that this is the stage where I'm at now, where he have added a simple biped character into the environment, and he replaced the little blue block that you saw with this character, and this character will move, and it has some ragdoll physics in there, so that when it gets shot or something or gets killed, it'll just collapse like a ragdoll, and which looks really nice. It's a nice feature that's built into Unity. So I'm just going to edit this and see why okay, it was updating. There's also Windows 10 too. It's just a recent version of Windows that's kind of made things buggy, and of course it needed to do a major update. It's probably the reason why it crashed. Well, I like to thank you for following me on my new adventure in building a video game. And let's switch over to camera. Well, guys, that's pretty much it. This is what I'm going to be doing for the next little while. I'm going to be working very hard in getting a lot of these things done. And you can follow me on my website, studioparsons.com. I just did a new website up there. It's kind of it needs still a little bit of updating to some of the stuff that I've done, but you can go over there and see some of the UI stuff that I've done for some mobile games. Plus, I wrote a blog on BuildBox, which is actually the game engine that I was kind of hinting about using, but I'm going to be doing another blog or a video blog about the pros and cons of using Build-A-Box or BuildBox application for those of you who want to make your own game. And there are other game engines out there as well that are similar to BuildBox but more advanced. And I think that these are something that should be looked into, and I will be documenting these and testing these game engines and giving you my feedback on them as well. Because like I said, I don't want to be just limited to just using Unity, but right now I'm going to use Unity to make my game because not only that I feel comfortable in it, also some of the people who I want to get involved or may in the future get involved are Unity developers, and I would want them to feel comfortable in the game engine to work in. So if you want to be a part of this, by all means send me an email and let me know. I will be needing some help. There's other things out there that need to be done besides just programming. There's sound engineering, special effects, things like that, and maybe even some some concept art or some ideas to throw into the game that I might not even have thought of. So I would love to have your feedback on this. Just be prepared to come back and check every once in a while. I'm going to have daily videos regarding this, or at least every couple of days when there's progress made. I don't want to be like talking about the same thing over and over again. So I thank you for watching, and I'm excited to be involved into this personal project that I've been wanting to do. I think it was kind of like a kick in the arse that made me want to do this, and there was no reason why I couldn't. The tools are available. I'm very familiar with it, and I was like, well, why don't you just build a video game, but make one that's going to blow the minds out of all gamers out there. Now, I know it's a side-scrolling game, but you know what? As an avid gamer, sometimes all these first-person shooter games are just becoming a little too monotonous, and I like some of the pixel art style games and the old arcade classic style games, and this game that I'm making is actually based on a classic arcade game. If you don't know what it is, I would love for you to figure or guess it out and let me know what you think it is, and if you do, well, maybe there might be a little something in it for you. But I want to take this version of the game to the next level and use the capabilities of this game engine to make this like an amazing, mind-blowing, side-scrolling game that's going to be available on PC, Mac. It's also going to be available on all of the mobile devices. So it's going to be amazing. So thanks for watching my video, and hope you come back and leave me some comments. Send me an email. Come visit my website, studioparsons.com, and let me know what you think. And if you want to get involved, hey, there's always room. There's always room, because you know why? I want to make video games. All right, guys. Talk to you later.